And now, your weather authority.
Good evening, South Mississippi. I'm meteorologist Sam Parker. So we're taking a look into the tropics to start things off. Our 60% chance of development out in the Atlantic, but we're watching over here our 80% chance of development over the next 7 days. This red X here looking to move up into this red shaded area and then potentially form into soon to be Helene. Here's how it looks on our Mississippi Power Tropical Satellite. It's already in Vest 97L, so I have some models that we can run here in just a moment. But it's not this big red blob that you see pop up here. That's not our system. That's a bunch of moisture around it, but there's a lot of low wind shear as it starts to move in towards this area, as we've been talking, the Central American gyre, where it's going to get that potential spin up and start to really develop. Here's our futurecast system as we start off the work week. Looking pretty dry as high pressure still down between between Mississippi and Alabama. But I want you to notice now this cold front coming into play and moving across to the east. And as we come to where soon to be Helene should be, that cold front can help steer Helene away from the Mississippi Gulf Coast and potentially going in towards the Florida Panhandle. Now, this is what the models have now been trending more towards. Here's the American model, and watch as this system starts to develop from now until Wednesday. I'd say we could potentially see Helene earliest by late afternoon Monday to the latest by Wednesday morning. This is probably potentially the latest I'd say we could see Helene. That's the time period where it should develop. But watch from Wednesday on as it goes into Thursday afternoon. It travels the whole entire Gulf Coast, looking to potentially make landfall towards Florida Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening. And we could still potentially see some of those outer tropical impacts, but most of these models have now been trending more towards the Florida Panhandle and more towards the Florida coast. Here's how it looks on our tropical models. Now that it is an invest, we can run these models and it makes its way through, and you can watch how fast those models shoot up through more towards the Florida Panhandle, and that's where we're definitely trending to see. The thing is, we don't know how strong yet this system's going to be. All the models are still thrown around potentially, maybe a major hurricane to just a regular hurricane, anywhere from a Cat 1 to potentially a Cat 4 hurricane. So overall, this is our tropical threat of my opinionated forecast, where the red is the highest chance of threat for tropical development, mainly in that Florida Panhandle region. The yellow is the medium chance for potential tropical impact. So it's like you could see some nice rain showers and thunderstorms, so keep a plan just in case in the back of your mind. And the green being the low impact. Just stay up to date here with your weather authority with all the forecasts we're posting, but definitely watching more towards this Florida Panhandle.